Alright, chat, let me see what this about. You know, this more Milwaukee shit. Chicken P and Jigg story. Let's see if they got their facts right.
This video is for educational and documentary legal activity. For discretion advised.
Milwaukee is a lost town. It's, it needs some help.
Big Jig and Chicken P, we the dog, brother. Big Jig and Chicken P, we the dog, brother.
Welcome back to another episode of
Big
Chicken
Chicken.
where we cover everything street related. Hit that like, subscribe, notification bell. Let's get right into it. Today's story brings us back to Milwaukee for a third episode in a row. I feel like Milwaukee has a lot of interesting people that the world doesn't recognize, so I do enjoy covering the city. But I will be covering all cities, so comment your city down below and it might just be next. Now, I did plan on doing separate videos for Chicken and Jigg, but I realized you can't really tell one story without the other. So let's talk about the man who bring us here today. We're gonna start off with Rakeem Smith, or better known by his nickname Chicken P.
Chicken
The
P.
29-year-old Milwaukee native hails from the city's east side, well known in the streets for its drug dealing, stolen cars, and high-speed chases. Throughout this mix, there are what I believe to be some of the most talented underground artists in the country. Chicken P, who used to go by the rap name Lil Chicken, was no stranger to what was going on in his environment. Like many Milwaukee youth, he had older relatives and other east side dudes around him as a young kid who were heavily involved in the streets. He would get in trouble a lot as a young kid, and at only 17 years old, he would plead guilty to his first felony. After spending 5 months in jail, Chicken would stay out of trouble for a while after this. He would make his wave in the Milwaukee rap scene in the summer of 2016. While hanging out with local artist Guapo Chapo, Chicken would be tricked into going into the studio by Chop, who wanted to rap.
Yeah, I was about to say, so you watched them interviews then. Okay, you know a little something. He mentioned this in an interview that nigga Guapo tricked him. They like, we finna go to the stew, nigga. They wanted my nigga in the studio.
You know what I'm saying? We busting our moves, so he like, pull over here to this house real fast. I'm thinking this, you know what I'm saying? We pulling up over here. It's TK house. He in that motherfucker. Chop done set up the session and all type of shit. So
TK.
We go to rapping on the motherfucker. I'm listening to it like, no, this shit actually hard for real. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Not knowing this would change his life and the Milwaukee rap scene forever, as he would feature on Chop's track, Pressure.
Hit it, get it wet, then put the pressure on it.
Oh God, I remember this. Pressure on it.
They would link up with T-Blaze, and Chicken would instantly become one of the hottest rappers in the city, as he would go deep into detail about his drug dealing, something that would inspire hundreds of Milwaukee rappers to do the same. They will go on to produce visuals for Going Crazy with Them Racks.
Going Crazy with the Racks. Y'all don't know nothing about that. Going Crazy with the Racks, nigga. Y'all just now becoming Chicken P fans. Y'all don't know nothing about that. Did that shit again. Put in my jeans. Just a nigga going crazy with the racks. Just a nigga going crazy with the racks. Just a young nigga going crazy with the racks. Crazy with the racks. Ooh.
Both of these being very successful in Milwaukee, making T and Chicken
that no
the
grease
videographer duo in the city by far. Chicken quickly realized he was the hottest rapper in the city, and he planned to take full advantage of this. As he was still hustling in the streets, he would take his street hustling ways into the music game. He would soon drop his debut mixtape, All Chicken No Grease. He would print out thousands of these CDs and go sell them throughout the city.
That went crazy 2017.
Yeah. That's where, like, my whole city full of grinders.
Yeah.
So, like, you just apply that shit to the music. Used to burn up like 500 to 1,000 CDs. I'd get them bitches burnt up. I'll go get a flip phone, and then I post the number on Facebook, bro. Whoever wants the tape, hit the number, bro.
Chicken was leaving his engineer studio one night and just happened to bump into Jovan Wilder, or better known by his rap name, Jigg, a Milwaukee native from the city's north side. Though
My nigga Jigg was going crazy too.
Side, the north side is known for being the most gutter and dangerous in the city.
If you was on the north.
Oh, you said they know for being more dirty type shit. Like that's what he said, right? Would he say that?
The studio one night and just happened to bump into Jovan Wilder, or better known by his rap name, Jigg, a Milwaukee native from the city's north side. Though Milwaukee produces hustlers from every side, the north side is known for being the most gutter and dangerous in the city.
If you was on the north side or something like that, like they really got it. That's really the trenches over there, so it's kind of a little rougher. Like you'll be like, man, they a little rougher on that end of town. You feel me, Snoop?
In 2016, a documentary was done called 53206, the area code to a Northside neighborhood, highlighting that it was the most incarcerated zip code in the United States, with 62% of its adult men having been spent time in prison or incarcerated. Jigg would fully embrace this lifestyle, being from a Northside hood known as YM, Deuce Trey, CST.
YM. YM Young Money? I don't remember nothing YM down here. What the fuck? What do you mean
Or
YM?
incarcerated. Jigg would fully embrace this lifestyle, being from a Northside hood known as YM, Deuce Trey, CST. They are well known across the city for getting busy and making money.
That 53206 get busy for real, nigga.
Jigg wouldn't exactly have a fair shot at a normal life, as he described never knowing his father and being raised by his uncles. One of his much older uncles, who goes by the name Jerry Walker, was very well known in Milwaukee back in the 90s.
Free my Uncle Jerry, he made history. He the king of the streets.
He was a high-level cocaine dealer from a block called 27, just a few blocks away from Jigg's hood. But Jerry's story is very interesting, so he'll actually be getting his own video, so be on the lookout for that coming soon. It's probably safe to assume
hey,
Jigg didn't
I fuck with you, True TV. I like how you do the research and all this shit, my boy. I fuck with it. No cap.
have many positive male influences in his life as a young man. He will go on to start selling drugs very young in his life. After bumping into Chicken that night, they would exchange numbers, and Jigg would pull up on Chicken a few days later and buy his CDs.
I met bro at TK Studio. Yeah. Nigga, he was coming out, I was coming in. I called him. Nigga, when I dropped No Grease, bro, all them niggas pull up on 14th and North, bro. They spent like $100 with me, bro. Yeah. See, they bought like 10 CDs. There wasn't even 10 niggas in the car.
They would start hanging out every day and quickly became best friends. As Chicken had the meal on lock as far as rap goes, he would influence Jigg to start as well. And just like Chicken, one of his first songs released, No Hook, would send huge waves in the Milwaukee streets. It also sits at his most viewed single to this day, currently with 2.4 million views. They quickly started making music together, and it seemed like every single video they dropped easily got hundreds of thousands of views. Though they are both well-respected street dudes, Jigg, being from a prominent hood on the north side, wasn't.
I'm still trying to figure out why
They are both well-respected street dudes. Jigg being from
I know over here. I know about over here. I don't know about YM yet. Maybe that was before my time. Maybe that's all it was. No, it couldn't have been. I think Jigg is. I'm pretty sure he my age. All right, we gonna see though. Right
prominent hood on the north side wasn't nearly
shit.
as dedicated to rap as Chicken was. He was very plugged in with high-level drug dealers. Although he was only around 20 years old at the time, he was seeing serious money. Chicken would find himself back in trouble in early 2018. He was charged with taking police on a high-speed chase.
For my birthday, dog, I had caught a motherfucking high speed. Went on the chase. They knocked me, dog.
I remember that. Damn. Felony. Damn. Yeah, I remember that. I remember my boy was locked up. Come on, CP, Chicken P. You gotta stay out this time now. Come on.
Shit.
He described in the DJ Jerry interview that Jigg was always too busy in the streets to rap and was Chicken's main support while serving the 9 months.
Bro was there every call.
While out on bond for this charge, a rapper by the name HMF Gutter would catch Chicken lacking in Milwaukee and
Dang, you see this too? My boy know all this. True TV, you know it all. Yeah, this nigga Gutter, he definitely caught him lacking. RP Gutter, man. That's tough. It's tough out here.
Rob him, taking his phone and his car, going live on Instagram to show everything off. He would attempt to make a rap career off of this and would fail.
That nigga was supposed to be a rapper? I didn't know that. I guess it makes sense, huh?
Miserably. He would diss Chicken a few times before being killed in a shooting a few months later.
Yeah, I see it. I told y'all. I didn't know he wanted to be a rapper, though. No suspects. That's tough. That's why you can't be in the streets, chat. You can't be in the fucking streets. Stop trying to rob niggas and do all that crazy shit. Leave that shit alone. Tough.
No arrest would ever be made in this case. Another thing that happened while waiting to get sentenced for this case, Chicken would make one of the biggest songs in his career. Chicken would record the solo Fast Cash Babies right before going to jail. He would call home and would hear that Jigg put a verse on the song. After hearing Jigg's verse on the song, Chicken knew they had something special and he wanted to wait until he got out of jail to shoot the video. But the song actually got leaked and was instantly making waves, causing them to just drop the song February 2019. The song hit 1 million views in just a few months with no video. This was a huge accomplishment for these local artists. To this day, they have never shot the video and the song's audio sits at 3.5 million
Jigg, man.
views.
Come shop this shit cheap. Money counter go beep.
Chicken would get out later.
I just ran through it.
Him and Jigg
Let me
would
not
continue
even get to
dropping music
rap.
together until late 2020 when they started going back and forth on Instagram. And although Jigg has done that,
What he say?
Chicken would get out later in 2019. Him and Jigg would continue dropping music together until late 2020 when they started going back and forth on Instagram. And although Jigg has done a lot of dissing, he has never done an interview or spoke directly about pretty much any topic, so we can't speak from his perspective on why this beef started. They both will start dissing, and Chicken will go live on Instagram to explain how Jigg beat up a stripper and tried to take her money. Though I do doubt this is the reason they fell out, as they were brothers. That seemed like Chicken just used this to get back at Jigg as he was overly dissing on Instagram.
Yo, motherfucking brothers, knock that petty earth shit off, bro. We not fucking brothers, bro. Brothers don't do they brother what niggas be trying to do.
What started off as two brothers bumping heads quickly became real beef, and they hated each other, which was sad to see. Things would get much worse for Chicken on April 28, 2022. He was arrested on 3 felonies and released shortly after on a $7,500 cash bond. Shortly after being released,
He know it. Told my nigga, gave a bail jumping, party to a crime, possession with THC, huh? Well, at least it was plenty grams, but at least it was only THC. At least they didn't catch you with nothing crazy, you know. Damn, but we see y'all ain't even run this time. Y'all just pulled over and they found all that shit. Court ordered defendant turned over to level 4. The court ordered defendant to maintain absolute sobriety, possession of without a valid, no possession of dangerous weapons or firearms. Damn.
he would drop a huge song called Dog Ass Chicken. He would start the song off by saying,
I'ma keep belling out until my bread gone.
6 months later, Chicken would make a very huge mistake. On October 29th,
This niggas don't be giving a fuck about court for real. They like, nah, I might go back. I ain't going. Damn, but see, this is what I'm talking about. He wouldn't stay. That's what I was talking about. I think he would. Yeah, that's how I get though. That's how I get.
2022, Chicken was pulled over and police caught him with a large amount of drugs. This charge in Wisconsin is no joke. Chicken is now facing 40 years and
he had under 40. So shit. That's crazy. That's crazy. 25.
judges do not take these charges lightly and will place him on a $75,000 cash bond, which is crazy if you think about it. In our first video, we covered Kenneth Twyman. He received a similar bail. The only difference is Twyman was charged with first-degree murder. Chicken will have to sit in jail, not able to post this ridiculous bond. And around this time, Jigg popped back up in the music scene and would go by the new rap name One Way Jigga. He would diss Chicken in multiple songs while he was in jail. Not long after this, Jigg would catch a
It's crazy. Tough. RPG. This is tough. Damn.
case of his own. On March 6, 2023, he was charged with possession with intent to sell coke.
We go back, let me listen, make sure.
Not long after this, Jigg would catch a case of his own. On March 6, 2023, he was charged with possession with intent to sell cocaine. He quickly posted a $10,000 cash bond, and not only 2 months later, he was back in jail on the same exact charges.
Damn.
Jigg would get extremely lucky as the judge would allow the $10,000 cash bond he already posted to be used as bond money for this new case as well. This will cause
What the fuck? Extremely lucky. Turned over to level 5. Absolute. Monitored by drug test and no firearms.
$1,000 cash bond he already posted to be used as bond money for this new case as well. This will cause many people in Milwaukee to speculate that he's working with the police, which I don't buy at all. In August of the same year, Chicken would shock Milwaukee when he posted a $75,000 cash bond. He would get out and go right to work, dropping some of the biggest songs of his career. It would have been crazy to see Jigg and Chicken collabing around this time as Chicken's new style began making him one of the hottest rappers in the Midwest. But we would never see this as tragedy would soon strike the Milwaukee streets. It was around 1 in the morning on the block of 20th and Locust on Milwaukee's north side. Jigg was in the car with the fellow Milwaukee rapper 24-year-old Marcel Hendrick, or better known as Sally Cell. Jigg and Cell were sitting in a parked car when a gunman opened fire, killing both of them. At only 26 and 24, this would devastate the city. No arrests have been made in this case, and there's not much information to go on. Some fans would imply that Chicken had something to do with this, which I don't buy at all. They were brothers, and I believe Chicken is deeply hurt by this passing, despite their differences. We're sending our deepest condolences out to Jovan and Marcel's family. Comment who would you like us to cover next. Peace.
It get crazy out here. True TV, I'm fucking with it for surely, for surely. For surely, I'm fucking with it. Surely, yeah, I'm fucking with it. Like they saying in the comments, definitely keep it up, my boy.